Hello, I'm Peter Miller, Arkansas's car and truck accident attorney, but today I'm going to talk to you about another subject. I'm going to talk to you about the youngest victims of the opioid crisis. Many people don't think about this, but the fact is that if a woman is pregnant and she is using opioids, those opioids go into her blood system and obviously they're going to affect her fetus. And they affect the fetus in several ways. One way is that the brain development and the neurological development is affected. The result of that is that when a child is born, they are sometimes born addicted to the drug, but also it has affected their ability to think, their cognitive abilities. And the result of that is that over time, we see that children who are exposed to opioids in utero are profoundly affected and may be affected for the rest of their lives. This is a very, very serious issue. I was reading in the New York Times the other day that every half hour in the United States, a child is born addicted to opioids. That would be every single half hour, 24 hours a day, every day. So this crisis has reached epic proportions, especially as it affects children. Now, the law offices of Peter Miller have been selected to represent children who are victims of opioid addiction. Now, let me explain that to you. Typically what happens is a mother has a baby, she's addicted, the baby is born, the baby's addicted, and the baby goes through withdrawal symptoms. It's a terrible thing to see. I've seen videos of it. Children are shaking, children are in great pain. They are literally experiencing the same withdrawal symptoms that an adult would have. But for the children, not only are they experiencing withdrawal symptoms, but over time we notice that they are cognitively impaired. Typically what happens is the courts will take the child into custody. By that I mean the courts say this mother is really not able to care for the child at this time. And so the courts will require the child to have a guardian. Frequently that guardian may be a family member, a grandparent, an uncle or an aunt, somebody like that. Or sometimes the child is put in foster care, but most of the time the child is given over to a close relative, typically a grandparent, to raise while the mother is undergoing treatment. If the mother becomes clean, then the child goes back. If the mother doesn't, or God forbid the mother dies, then the child remains in the custody of the guardian. And that person has all of the authority and rights that a parent would have with respect to the care of the child. Our law firm, the Law Offices of Peter Miller, has been selected to represent children victims of the opiate crisis. We are working with a national group of litigation attorneys who are filing suit against the manufacturers of opioids. If you are the guardian of a child who is exposed to opioids in utero, give us a call. That child may be entitled to significant compensation. Compensation to take care of the medical bills, to take care of developmental issues, to take care of specialized training. My name is Peter Miller. My number is 501-374-6300. I am with the Law Offices of Peter Miller, and we are focused on getting compensation for the youngest victims of the opioid crisis. Give us a call. We'll talk to you about it. There's no obligation. We talk to people all the time. We like doing that. Our number is 374-6300. There is hope for your child. Thank you.